Fucking hell.
You love the
So what happened with the green screen? What happened with the green screen?
It was looking shit.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
Well, I was looking shit when in front of the green screen. So tonight we have Sam's green screen. I've moved the desk back to where it was because the look that way was rubbish as well. That way.
No, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
That's why I was late. So yes, good evening, everyone.
No worries. Oh, are we on? Good evening.
Is
there no one in the chat, or can I just not have you turn the chat off for me?
I turn it off because you're a nuisance.
No, you're turning it back, or I'm leaving. I want to see the chat. Okay, listen. It's your responsibility to get to the chat. Okay, you can't just stop me from looking at it because if you don't do it, nobody talks about it. Everyone leaves like they did last time.
That was just because of your personality.
Well, they might have done, yeah. So, yeah, I'm used to that in real life. I was once told by a girl told me, in all seriousness, she said, "You're probably the most vile human being I've ever met in my entire life," and I just laughed.
Oh. What does she know about anything?
No, she was probably pretty accurate. I was saying some.
That's going to be nice, but
no, that's all right.
But Mike's here, causing trouble.
Good evening, friends.
And Heroic Waffles. Good evening.
Good evening, Heroic Waffles. Don't think that's the first time I've seen him or her. I'm assuming it's him, given this is your YouTube channel.
Yeah, but you're upsetting my woke channel because you chose two genders and not.
Oh, okay, fine, right.
There are multiple others that we might have to be here all night to go through. Oh, hang on. What's this? Is that
What's that? What's that? Is it a topic for us that they were both awesome and shit, as in people who were awesome and shit at the same time, or people who started out awesome and went shit? I'm not sure. I need context to that.
No, is that how he says we get things done? They were both awesome. Know. More details, friends. Right. Oh, hello. Thank you for joining us again. Well, one half is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
One of us has their green screen up.
Yeah. By the way, what is your male to female? It's not green screen. What is your male to female viewer ratio on your analytics?
Oh, I think it's about.
Is it? I mean, is it like 90%?
I don't really look, but yes.
Do you not? So. You should look at things like that because mine's 80. Mine's between 75 and 80, and I was stunned that 25% of people are interested in me talking about porn films, but. As in 25% of women,
ladies like porn too.
But they do like Lifetime movies, so it might be that.
Well, that's another thing.
Just laughing at Lifetime movies.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but I can imagine VHS collections are pretty much as male as Dungeons and Dragons,
and Tomb Raider, and
yeah.
Right, let's get on with this. Oh, thank you. Yes. Trans women are men, right? Well,
tick. Yeah, good.
Tick box. Hello, Bob.
Good evening, Bob.
The 80s were awesome and shit. I see.
No. That's incorrect. The first half is correct.
That's because I was going to discuss the 80s at some point, but
yeah.
Unfortunately, Nightbot is obviously not on patrol.
Yeah, fair enough.
Males, yeah.
Yeah.
But I will now change all my content to be inclusive. So,
and I suppose when you do have a female that is in your community, it's always someone's girlfriend or someone's other half that's been dragged into it by, their VHS collector, boyfriend, who's probably really controlling. I don't know. Is that the case? Do you reckon? You will like this. You will.
I was thinking not, but now you put it in my head.
It probably is. Yeah. And they know they'll get more subscribers and views if they have a woman there, so they bully their wife into it.
Well, that's why I was in the hot tub to get the views. It didn't work.
Yeah, yeah. One for the ladies, that wasn't it? Yeah. Showing off your incredible Irish tan.
I had the bunny ears on the gaming chat as well. That didn't work.
You need to get some soap involved and start. Ooh, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. How many drinks have you had? We're not going to do We're not going to have another incident, are we?
No, I've only done one stream today. This is it. So.
How many drinks have you lizarded?
My first.
Oh, you got a can. Oh, okay, good. Well, what is that jar thing? What is that jar? I've got to ask. You're like, when painters have got that jar with stuff in it. What is it? You're like,
it's called a mason jar, dear.
And why do you only have really small sips, loads, instead of just drinking a big sip sometimes?
Because I will be in the toilet for the rest of the evening.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
So I'll do my lizard lip.
Yeah, okay. The lizard thing. Yeah. AKA the lizard.
Oh, they're picking on you again.
It's just intruding into your life. And everyone's. That's why I've removed myself from normal society, and I just sit here on YouTube and shout into my echo chamber.
It does seem to be that.
Well, there is. I mean, the big red letter brigade. It's like you can see the same story on YouTube like 5 different times. It's the same people, 5 different people reading out the same article, and I'm thinking, and I start getting into it, and I'm like, fucking, what am I doing? I'm getting angry about the Little Mermaid, and I'm 45 years old. Like, fucking hell, because I see these people raging, and you can literally see the veins popping out of their head. I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe it. And
it's going to flop. It's going to flop hard. It's not going to make any money.
I know. Yeah. And what's your mate, Dr. Impossible, when he was talking? Oh, I said his name right, didn't I? He said he was talking about how nothing ever really flops, and they always end up making money from this stuff. And he's absolutely right, isn't he? Like, I mean, to find an actual flop is quite hard. I did some research on that, and it's almost virtually impossible. So, I mean, obviously their shareholders want them to make more money, but they don't care because they actually lose money. And Disney might lose money originally for the first few months, but they don't care because they've got endless funds. So yeah,
you do know in the poll Disney didn't win. 80's won.
Oh, it was Disney on there? I don't know. I just okay. Sorry, let's go back to your well-structured agenda then, shall we?
Thank you.
Right, what's first on the list? Without ignoring the chat. Let's go through the chat.
Well, I'll go through the chat.
If we're struggling to talk about something, let's go through the chat. Good. Excellent.
Females aren't the type to be interested in spending thousands on a steelbook and 4Ks. That is true.
No, that's right. Yeah. Neither are most people, in fairness, but I think there's I only just found out what a steelbook is recently. It's like when you buy a DVD and it's in one of those like a pencil case. Books. Yeah, but it's not a book, is it? A pencil case that people put their DVDs in, and it's got all little bits in like, oh, there's a picture of the director. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is, isn't it?
Before you upset the male half now of my audience,
yeah.
Yeah. Should we carry on? Men are worse than money. Convince me otherwise. Ooh, yeah.
That's generally true, yeah.
And what was it in the 90s when Sky Shopping, all the shopping channels on the shopping channels on Sky.
Oh, QVC and stuff.
Yes. Oh, so you know.
Yeah, and I used to love that stuff. It was brilliant. I used to love the infomercials.
QVC, Lifetime and the porn.
Yeah. So there used to be this thing called Amazing Discoveries, where this really excited American used to go on. He used to talk about this like cleaning stuff, and I used to absolutely love it, like to the point where I wanted to buy this, and I'd watch the infomercial over and over again, and I'd actually be like, "Oh, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to watch Amazing Discoveries," which was just an advertising show, but it was brilliant. Loved it.
Yes. Right, here we go. Bob still lives in the 80s. Well, he does look like legalized on the 80s, so yeah, it gets me to the crap in this world we live in at the moment. Yes.
Yeah, I totally understood. Yeah.
All right. Wait, there's
a very good. Right.
Golf clap for Echo.
Yeah, that's it. It was. I say what Franz put. I can't remember what it was now, but Franz put such a good comment in my stream on Tuesday. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. And after it went, after we logged off, we was talking about it for ages because that's how sad me and my co-host are. Anyway, so well done, Franz. Good job. No.
Be bedtime for me. Yeah, there were jokes in the 80s, indeed.
Yeah. Most of them were about at somebody else's expense, but they're always the best jokes anyway, aren't they? So I think every joke is to some degree at someone's expense, or people can certainly take it that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can either take it or get on Twitter quick.
There's the door. Yeah.
Disney was. Yeah, that is true. Disney were not the studio.
Fine, tanking, but they still exist, didn't they? Because they've got. This is what I mean. I mean, they can tank. They can go ahead and tank now, but they're never going to go under because there's just too much. There's too much behind them. They've got too much backing. Yeah, and now, obviously, with what's going on now, if Disney went under or tanked, there'd be so many people politically to try and prop them up because it's they support their agenda, don't they? So, yeah.
Yeah. So the 80s, everything was money. Yes, money. It was going around a lot.
Yeah, a bit like real life. Yeah.
Bloody
Oh, hang
Thatcher.
on. Is he saying money as in good? Because you know how people go, "That's money."
No, I don't.
No, do you not think he's saying that? Okay, I thought he might be. Good evening, the Freddy Krueger fan 99. Previously, the Michael Myers fan 99. But apparently, you're not Sean the movies. That's right, isn't it? It's a different person.
I think so.
Yeah.
Just went on those sites. Yeah, Fast X is already available, and it made its budget back and some, and it's only part one. But yeah, it's on those sites already if you want it.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
No advertising, Mike. I know with Fast X. Okay, I know with Fast X. Okay, all films are better than most of the new films.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I mean, that's the best thing, isn't it, about like the 80s? It's like when I'm always very careful to not underestimate how much nostalgia plays a part in it, and when you're a young person and you're a kid and you think life's better. But I genuinely believe that is the case. Like when I was younger, I never used to like that. I think my parents preferred the modern films in the 80s than they did the 60s stuff. It's objectively better, isn't it? Like my grandparents were really weird that only ever spoke to each other and lived in the north or whatever. They had a VCR, a bit like yours now. They had a VCR and they had like 8 cassettes, and it was like all the proper old stuff. Like they were all musicals from like the 40s because they were obsessed with the war. And I don't want to be one of those people that's obsessed with the 80s like they were obsessed with the war. Because they actually talked about it on their until their dying day. But
too late.
That's depressing.
Done it. He doesn't.
I can't remember, Franz, but it wasn't last Tuesday. It was a Tuesday before, I think. It was.
Everybody go and rewatch Jay's channel.
No, but hang on, don't, because it was in context, and it would probably be, if I said it now, it'd probably be really unfunny and shit. But it was good.
Bring back Alf Garnett, indeed.
Yeah.
He was.
I know. I never got into that. That's might have been a bit.
But technically, he'd be woke now. But
well, Alf Garnett would be woke, would he? I don't think
he'd be tolerant of people if he was brought back now.
If they remade it, yeah. They can't make anything like that anymore. Where someone's like, because the joke was supposed to be at his expense.
Exactly, he was the idiot.
They can't even do that anymore because they're worried that I don't know some 7-year-old's going to watch it and be convinced by him and go, right, that's it. I want to be like Alf Garnett.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's get rid of my neighbours. Yeah. That's the one.
Yep. That's for your channel on Tuesday. Right. Bring back Alf. Yeah, Alf. Bring back Alfie. Although he was quite he was lusting after the teenage daughter in the episode I saw.
Alf was massive when I was growing up in America. It was like all over the shop. But when he was fucking creepy when he started walking around because there was a little midget in there. Do you know that? It wasn't just a puppet.
There was a little person in there.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, it was a midget. Like he was walking about like with his little arms, his legs that go round and round like they're like wheels on the side.
If it was legs, if it was full body, it was the little person midget or whatever you want to call it. And then if it was a puppet.
Yeah. A little munchkin. There's a little munchkin. Well, you always say this. I don't know whether he's trolling, but literally every time that guy comes in your stream, whether I'm on it or watching it, he always says Die Another Day is underrated. And then he starts listing like.
Yeah, this might be the. Well, this is the trouble. I don't know if that's.
It's got to be trolling.
But yeah,
he's got Bob. Yeah, he's having a laugh.
Jaws the Revenge was the best film of the 80s. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it didn't make any money.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you know who Andrew Dice Clay is?
Yeah. In fact, last time I was on your stream, we were talking about Andrew Dice Clay because he's in Amazon Women on the Moon at the end, but he's also in a lot of stuff. Yes. And he would. I think I had an Andrew Dice Clay cassette. Bet you like that. I had a cassette with Andrew Dice Clay, and it was his like comedy routine. It was really funny, but it was like edgy at the time. I mean, it would. And I suppose edgy at the time. Then it went through a stage 10 years later where that wouldn't be edgy at all, and now that is like death. Right,
you've got he's still doing stand-up, bless him.
Yeah. Is he? Okay.
You speeded up a second ago.
Okay, sorry. It's probably
was cancelled in the night.
Yeah.
Benny Hill was the first person cancelled, wasn't he?
Benny Hill? Was he cancelled? What for?
He was cancelled in the 90s for being sexy.
Oh, well, yeah, sexist, not sexy. Is that what you said?
No,
Did I mishear you there? Benny Hill's too sexy for your TV. Yeah, sorry.
Slightly different vibe from Alf the Puppet. Yeah. He hated people too, though.
Yeah.
So Mel Gibson's is making a movie. He should watch his step.
That'd be
just
good.
got back in with him. Was it the Jimmy?
Yeah. It was that one. It was something. I think it was. It was. I think he used. And I love it when people do this. They talk about someone and they use their song lyrics against them. Like I was once arguing with Twitter with a guy from a band, and I used his song lyrics against him, and I thought it was brilliant, but I don't think anyone else got it, so I just looked like a prick.
Mel should. Oh, quit. Is it? Has washed his hands.
So.
Or is it QT, Quentin Tarantino? Which one is it?
Mel should, sorry. QT has washed his hands of Hollywood. Maybe it means Quentin Tarantino,
yeah. Details. It's too late at night for this.
Yeah.
Oh, so the dad in Alf. Okay. I did not know that. Thank you, Franz, for bringing that in.
The dad in Alf. He looks really innocent. Tell what else I used to watch while we're talking about the 80s. Do you ever used to watch Small Wonder?
Oh, yes. The robot.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
The sex bot.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't a sex bot. It started as a child, so that's a bit of a weird thing to say. She was 9 years old. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about modern days.
I'm talking about... Jesus Christ. Please don't cancel this.
We're still going, quick.
Yeah.
Well, there's another dad in an American series that, what was he? He was in Star Trek The Motion Picture. He was the other officer, the blonde-haired one, and then he was in a sitcom in the 90s, I think, and he got done for being lewd with the kids in the cars or something. So, yeah.
Oh, God, that's not great, is it?
Yeah. Obviously, The Equalizer was my go-to in the 80s. Still is, yeah. Got me through some tough times. Amazing what shows, films, music can do at a certain time. I miss those days. There we go. That's right on the nail on.
I'd never seen The Equalizer, and only when I watched one of your streams did I realise that picture, Bob McCall, isn't his real name or his real profile picture. I thought he was just holding a gun for a laugh in New York, but apparently not. That's a famous actor in a famous TV show. Sorry about that.
It's a very good show, and it still holds up as a thriller. So.
Does it? Okay, yeah.
No, I don't know either way.
But he's at it again. Fucking hell! Like, I swear. But I actually agree with that. I like Rocky V. But
music.
I like Tommy Morrison. Brilliant, love that. Yeah, I had seen that before. Sorry, and I just didn't know it was called Kids in the Hall. It's really good.
Yeah,
excellent. Thank you for sending that.
Some others do have one as a classic too. Ooh,
Betty. Is that the thing? Yeah, that is that. Yeah. That's another one. That's another one that we were saying who would play who in a film. We would play you in a film. I went for Macaulay Culkin. Now go for Frank Spencer. Is he dead?
Don't think so.
No, all right.
Himself.
He might look a bit old now, but I reckon he's still
probably in his 80s. Probably still.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. Well, they can de-age him to 70.
Yeah, they just turned on Benny Hill and.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the ladies running around in lingerie? Worked on RoboCop. Small Wonder was weird, yeah.
Well, if you look back certainly got weirder for me now that I've heard that. But...
It was weird back then. But it was just gentle, harmless fun, like everything in the 80s.
It's all just harmless fun. You've caught the sun today? Or have you got a red tint on your ring light?
My red tint on 80s.
Oh, is that okay? No, fair enough, yeah.
We're not talking about the Second World War tonight.
Okay. Well, we might do later.
Yeah, might get there. Comedy Central got rid of Dave Chappelle because he was too raunchy even for them.
Well, joke's on them because he does well now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's laughing all the way. The guy from Jumping Jack Flash, I forget.
Let me find that. Let me find that out. Hang on.
Which one's this?
Oh, I think he's talking about the blog. Oh, yes, it's Stephen Collins.
That's him. Thank you.
For anyone who doesn't know, I'll see if I can see this on the.
I think he's in trouble, allegedly.
Yeah. He definitely looks like a creep. Yep, seen that. It used to scare me as a kid.
I never watched it because even the trailer scared me as a kid. So
yeah, no, that's right. It was pretty.
I was more into the labyrinth, and I never noticed David Bowie's significant other in that.
Yeah,
type.
I love labyrinth. That's good.
Oh, see, we've lost Mike. He's gone woke.
That's how I've
Didn't last long.
Yeah, sorry, no, I'm not. I've heard his name because when I've heard people talk about it, it's really annoyed me that he's got the same syllable 3 times in a row. But yeah, but no, yeah.
But yeah, he didn't know he was in The Equalizer, which won 4 years in 1986.
Yeah.
I did think
Yeah.
someone did.
Where was it? Well, I mean, I wasn't living here at the time, and maybe it wasn't. I must have been shown in.
I want to get into this. So I thought you were in boarding school in.
No, I was at boarding school for 2 years between the ages of 14 and 16. I was out of this country between 1988 and 1992. So for example, I would never have watched like Bergerac or the British Empire or whatever because they were things that were on. Although I have watched it recently on YouTube because I was told how hideous it was, but I was like, I can't be dealing with that. Yeah.
So what were you doing in said LA?
It wasn't me, obviously. It wasn't because I wasn't LA. It was San Francisco Bay Area. My dad was a tech person, so it's nothing to do with me. I was just a child living the dream.
Yes,
so it was
obviously.
Good. Yeah,
explains a lot. That accent.
Does it? Right. Don't think it does. I think it explains nothing. He fucking is. It's always like, here we go again. Conan the Destroyer is the best guy. I mean, the tangents that you go off on. Do you know what? I imagine this guy's like that.
But it's most entertaining.
Right. He's probably like sits at dinner. Like, do you reckon he's like round the dinner table with his family, like at Christmas, and someone goes, "Oh, Freddy Krueger fan 99, can you pass the potatoes?" And he's like, "I think Die Another Day is underrated." Do you know what I mean? Like, I can just imagine it. Like, he's got to just say that all the time.
You leave my chat alone.
Yes. I'm not slagging him off, but it obviously does do the same shit all the time. Like,
there he is.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening,
Robert.
Looking forward to next weekend's smut chat.
Yeah, I was
last one did really well, didn't it?
Yeah, I was just watching Hard Bodies. Have you seen that one?
I know I've seen his review of it, but I'm about to get on that. Yeah,
it's about 3 old blokes that hire a young bloke to get in. Basically.
Yeah, with a sex advisor, a kid, 18 years old. Sorry, a young man, young adult.
You do get
Small Wonder. This isn't VT's version of Small Wonder. I wonder what's going to happen in that Batman thing you're doing. Batman?
Is it your line?
I've done my line already.
Yeah, do you want to do it now? Tell everyone what it is.
No, it's just embarrassing. I was embarrassing enough to do it in the first place. The line doesn't make any sense. Whoever wrote that is an idiot.
When I'm
still working on the music. We'll try and get something for you next week, so that'll be good.
Well, Danny Elfman did the score for Batman in an airplane toilet on a few hours flight. So let's see what you can come up with for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, he also had talent at his disposal. I'm a failed musician, so just wait and see what you get here. Who hasn't touched the piano for like 3 years? But I'll give it a go. Obviously, I'll send it to you, and if you don't like it, you'd have to use it.
Oh, good, because I'll just ignore it then. Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I won't send it then. If you're just going to be belligerent, if that's appropriate.
Now, what Tales of the Dark Side 80's? The film was. I think the TV show was. I'm thinking of Tales of the Crypt.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I get a lot of things. The Tales of the Dark Side. What was the other one? Tales of the Crypt. There was another one. Tales of the Unexpected. Do you remember that? That was the 80's. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But who was that?
Oh, I don't know. I think it was different.
It was Roald Dahl.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah.
The only one I remember is very early 80's one. There was a guy or a kid from an island somewhere, tropical island, and then there was this giant turtle that came to visit him, and then it ended with him riding off into the sea, sitting on this turtle.
Oh, I remember that as well. Yeah, but I don't know what it's called. But yeah, that is a Roald Dahl thing. I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, I think it was like 9 p.m. on
Was this
ITV
like-
on a Sunday
You seen
evening.
the original Doctor Dolittle?
Many.
The film.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that whole the whole island they're on at the end is a turtle, isn't it? Massive sea turtle.
Ooh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I only remember the push and pull.
Yeah.
And it's like a 3-hour film. Oh,
Right, dude, we are so far behind on the chat that people are talking about things that we spoke about 5 minutes ago. So sorry, I'll shut up and we'll let do the chat. It's my fault.
No, not too bad. Oh no, people are chatting now. Right, so yeah, he was a thing for his own daughter, man. Allegedly, yes. We were.
Oh.
Did you watch the Incredible Hulk TV movies?
Bill Bixby will always be the real Hulk for me. None of this fucking Mark Ruffalo nonsense. Bill Bixby, an incredible actor, and Lou Ferrigno with just a pair of jean shorts, which somehow he's wearing whatever Bruce Banner was wearing, but he always came out with ripped jean shorts. So
yeah, he could be in a wedding.
When a pair of trousers rips, they don't turn into jean shorts. So, yeah.
I love that. Yeah, because that had Thor, it had Daredevil, it had.
Oh, it did. Yeah, that's right. I had Thor. I don't remember Daredevil.
The movies did. I don't think that. Yeah, they were like spin-off shows.
Okay.
But Labyrinth was probably. I don't know. I sort of remember the dancing in the street video with.
Yeah, that was my first thing of David Bowie as well. David Bowie, sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, I did watch Labyrinth a lot. You remind me of the Babe. Yeah, I think it was definitely 4 seasons. I don't know what years. It was like definitely finished in 89, I think. So yeah. Well, Bob's not seen the new Equalizer. There is only one Equalizer. I will not watch it. Nobody else can play the part in my eyes. But we got Denzel doing a 3rd movie.
Is that based on that TV show?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's news to me as well. Thank you.
Hence the same name.
Yeah, I know, but they've got different titles. They've got different titles for all stuff. Yeah. I'll try and think of an example that's completely unrelated. But I'll try and think. I can't do it now. No, move on.
You're busy now.
Move on.
Commercials were better in the 80s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they did make an effort.
Yeah,
I can't even.
Yeah, they used to people used to enjoy the adverts, didn't they? Like they were like, what was it? Hamlet used to do a big. There was always a big one. I suppose John Lewis used to be like up until a few years ago, like the Christmas John Lewis advert. Everyone looked forward to because it was always good. But then it turned into like, every song is just someone slowing it down and a woman singing it over a piano instead of other instruments, and it just gets a bit. I mean,
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
But so there we go. It's done. We are done. The answer to the question.
Yeah, well, it's done with that. We can talk about other stuff. We can complain about Man City.
There we go. That is the definitive answer from.
That is the answer. It's the correct answer as well.
And politicians with Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher and.
What about those people? Are you going to complain about those people?
I'm not complaining. They're wonderful for me.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fine. Yeah.
Right. The 80s started the great VHS boom. Oh, there you go. I can't deny that one.
Although that was actually, if you look back, that was really shit. I know it's nostalgia, but having to go to a video shop and pick one and then get it out and fucking rewind it or whatever, and make sure you rewind it. No, it's just shit. Well, sorry, it's not. It's more shit than going on fucking the internet and pressing, I want to watch this, and it's done in seconds. Driving to a video shop to look around a load of boxes. You've put again, Jay does me. Change the spelling. You did that when you were pissed. Right, my God.
The trick is I'm never sober.
Well, that's one way of Yeah, that's good. You should just stick that on the background automatically, so that you don't have to press the banner.
Yeah, when I forget. Right, before you upset anymore. Yeah, still got my hairstyle from the 80s.
Yeah, if I had, I'd love to have had that hair. I wouldn't have been able to pull it off because fat people don't look good with like massive bleached mullets. But I'd have liked that, or with any sort of haircut, actually. But yeah, I'd have loved to have that. Like the Nick Beggs from Kajagoogoo is just outrageous. Just like, what the hell is that? And the Flock of Seagulls guy. That's quite cool. I might do that while I still can. Might do that. It's the sides. It's the sides going up.
Yeah. Did you have? You were rich. You had a Laserdisc.
No, I did not have. No, I did not have Laserdisc. No, I was. No, I was not rich.
Not even in the holidays.
Everything's relative. Everything's relative, isn't it? So. Yeah.
No, I didn't have one. Yeah, I remember those. It was they were on late night ITV. I think they were probably edited for gore.
Yeah.
The TV version, swearing, but even after the. Oh, yeah, so. Yeah, they ran from. Yeah, I thought so. 89 to there we go. Just in. I don't really like the new intro. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't believe that for a second. When
I fell for it.
Yeah.
You don't think Jay could beat up to 200-pound men?
Well, I probably could because I'm a 300-pound man. So, well, it depends. They'd have to be a child as well. Actually, I could be up a man, so it's too difficult. Plus, if the fight went on for 20 seconds, I'd be out of breath and have a heart attack. So. No,
you didn't touch him, officer. He just ran at us.
Well, we say ran. Use that phrase liberally.
Sweating mess. Yes, poor Bill Bixby gone too soon.
Yeah.
Because he was a director as well. He directed some of the Incredible Hulk series and Sledgehammer from the 80s as well. In that show. Good evening, Anthony, or good afternoon. I think you in the US. Oh, yes. See, they've saved Star Trek and then Discovery ruined it.
Yeah.
With its, was it? Diverse crying Jesus.
Fucking, are you hot? It's not as hot where you are, but it is pretty hot, isn't it?
No.
Are you hot?
No.
Oh, I'm fucking hot. Well, it's really hot here. It's been 30 degrees.
You start taking your clothes off. I'm turning your camera off.
I'm as if I'm going to do that. I'm not a monster. Well, I am if I take my clothes off. But it's so hot here, and my room's really hot because it's top floor, and then fucking I've got this softbox in my face, and this is fine in the winter, but Jesus Christ, it's painful. And I'm sorry if I start sweating like a pig, as opposed to just talking and looking like a pig. But it's because of that. I might have to go and get a meatloaf handkerchief in a minute. But...
Have you not got one in your little sleeve?
No, I haven't. No sleeves.
Fancy sleeves. Oh, no. Amateur. Remember sweet shops in the 80s? Now it's like convenience stores for booze and vape oil. Yes.
Oh, I don't remember sweet shops because I used to get my sweets from strangers. In the 80s, strangers had all the good sweets.
This one tastes funny.
The joke's on you, mate. I'm enjoying this.
Oh,
and I got a free sweet. Yeah.
And on that bombshell, we'll call it a night. But yes, I was going to say, but back in the 80s, we had halfpenny sweets.
That's right, yeah. Do you remember a half p piece? I used to love those.
Most pointless.
Well, I didn't love them; they were just part of life. But now I look back and think, oh, that's nice. Now, if you go to a sweet shop nowadays, it's like they're like the penny sweets are 10p. Well, they are in London. I don't know. There might be 30p now that I've moved, but as in,
it's like pick and mix. It's like £5 for 100 grams or something stupid.
Right, yeah. And gone are the days where you can lie because everyone's got scales now. Although they never used to believe me when I put like 6 bags up and they said 20p.
You can let go of it, sir.
Yeah, don't question the fat kid. Their parents are always really aggressive.
But yeah, even petrol was like went up by half P's when you did this.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
it's ridiculous now, but
long gone.
Trying to get it to the halfpenny. Alf ruled the 80s. He did. It was amazing how big Alf was back in the day for a puppet.
So, well, yeah, how big he was, and how little he was at the same time. Because he was a midget / little person.
Here's one for you.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
I was hoping you'd tell me. I'm out of touch.
What is? I don't know what that is. Try that again. Oh, sorry, he's corrected himself down there. Steven Seagal film.
I haven't seen a new Steven Seagal film over 20 years, so
I haven't. But I watched. I've talked about it before, but I watched Space Ice, the YouTube channel, who does loads of these things, and so I basically feel like I've seen them. He's so good. I'm sorry, I don't mean to advertise other channels, but he's very good. So you check him out. He does that. He's not in direct competition with you. He's got 100,000 subscribers, and he doesn't do live streams. It's not for sad people like us to just sit here and chat to people. Like it's for like people to. It's just short form, long form content that is there when you want to watch it, if you want to watch it. But I suppose you'd rather your supporters thought, oh, I'm bored, and then went and watched like clips of TV adverts from the 90s to put your premium watch time up.
Ooh.
Right, I don't know. Is the internet because you keep freezing? Am I freezing for you?
You're freezing to me.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Freezing. I don't know what's going on here.
Could be a bit of both.
It's probably my internet. Let me just check. Hang on.
Go check the satellites.
Anyway, crack on with the chat. Yeah. I have to. Yeah.
Yes, I like the first Equalizer movie. I didn't like the second one, but yeah, it did felt like a stupid spy thriller. Oh, now the chat is way behind. Look what you've done, Jake. Right. Watch Academic Agent's breakdown of modern Christmas adverts. Ooh. I can't say I've actually watched a Christmas advert in the last 20 years either.
No, it's fine.
MTV was actually MTV, yes. Teen Mums Change Diapers. Yeah. Remember how when MTV had music?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. It does say that, yeah.
The worst thing that happened to MTV in the early 2000s. Yeah. Stephen Seagal, maybe in the Shallows.
Yeah.
MTV2 in the 90s was fantastic. Yeah, they had.
Yeah, it was nice like that. Yeah, it was good.
What was on it? I didn't have Sky.
What was that? Well, the music video. Oh, well, there was music videos normally on MTV1. It started that way. So, and then when MTV2 came, it had the other shit on it. But then I think they switched it round so that I had them. Yeah. I was more of a VH1 person. Middle of the road. Like.
The middle of the road. So, yeah, so was I, to be fair.
Yeah.
I was just say, Mike was probably watching it for the rappers and the girls in bikinis.
Right, okay.
Streaming is a lot easier than driving to a video store, but it doesn't have the same charm.
Totally accept that. 100% I agree. But if you gave people the choice back in the 80s, I think we know what they would choose. Well, actually, they still have. I mean, they did have the choice of going to Blockbuster or streaming, and they chose streaming, didn't they? So,
heathens. Very few people had lasers. Yes, there was a big jump between people kept their VHS because it was cheap. Same when people have still got DVD now.
Yeah.
Instead of going to Blu-ray or 4Ks.
Yeah.
The general population. Oh, here we go. See, now you've upset Rob.
No, okay, right. Hang on. I accept what you said there, but
handbrake turn.
Sorry,
handbrake turn from you now, is it?
No, not at all. But this is exactly my point. So what you're comparing there is you're suggesting that I'm comparing a video shop to like Netflix and Amazon Prime. I'm not. I'm comparing a video shop to Netflix, Amazon Prime, and everything else that's available on the internet, including what I would call non-sanitized stuff. So whatever you
get, on the internet?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the main thing that people use internet for. I mean, it literally has got something for everyone. So that's what. But I do totally get the charm element of it, and I get that there's also a nostalgia element. But you know. People like I get nostalgia for like old school video shops, not fucking Blockbuster Video, because at the time when Blockbuster came in, everyone was like, "Oh, it's taking away, it's ruining it," and now everyone's like, "Oh, has anyone seen my Blockbuster card from the '90s?" Like, no one wants it. No one wants it.
So is this the memories of you when you parked outside in the Bentley and the butler went in and you said,
"Yeah, that's right." Yeah, no, I don't. What have I ever said to give this impression off, or is it just the way I'm talking? I don't know.
Posh git.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Fine.
There you go. What should we watch tonight, Finger?
I mean, I can't think of a time when the last time I discussed movies with a real person. Not like the last 30 minutes or anything. I mean, you can say, also you can text your friends about it now. I mean, I'm assuming you weren't going up to. Hang on, she said stuff, so fair enough. Yeah. But the staff, what were they? They were kids, weren't they? The kids probably hadn't fucking watched anything.
Well, the one in mind, local mum and pop one wasn't. It was an old guy.
Was it? Okay.
Top shelf stuff. Stock Aitken and Waterman. The whole top 40.
Yeah, love that.
Wouldn't have Kylie.
Yeah.
And all with Michael Hutchins. Sledgehammer, there you go. Oh, didn't discover it till the DVDs came out. Well, I had to wait till the DVDs came out before I could watch the whole lot of episodes I missed because they weren't on telly. He's nodding his head, he's shaking his head. He's not knowing Sledgehammer.
No.
It was a Dirty Harry spoof.
Oh, okay, fine.
Hey,
Wow.
popular.
They certainly were. They were more popular if they had puppies or an endless supply of sweets. I used to think the ones with puppies were hotter, but I was young and stupid.
There you go. See, watch that hemorrhoid episode. It's an Art Deco joke.
It's very good, very good.
Hammer gets turned into RoboCop, basically.
Yeah.
Is that drink? I used to have Top Deck, Lager and Lime, or Shandies.
Is he not talking about an Audi Quattro from the 80s? I don't know. Is that not what the equal? I know. That's what I assumed. But anyway, yeah. I don't know what a Quattro is.
He was an English gentleman like yourself.
Sorry, okay, fine. But English people had Audis. I had an Audi no, I didn't. I had an Audi in the 90s that was made in the 80s. So I had a proper 80s out. Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Where is it?
Well, it's been scrapped now. I had it when I was 19. So,
a classic.
No, it was an 80. It wasn't a Quattro. I want to say, well, much shorter time now. I mean, the main thing that takes me the time is watching the film and doing the clips and writing the script. After that, I can chop it up in about and record it probably in about 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, 2 or 3 hours per video.
Well, that's fascinating on this 80s talk.
I was asked a question. I said, people, when you get a celebrity guest, VT, you have to accept that some people are going to be interested in my. Yeah.
I was going to say, after the 5 minutes of watching a boob film, he takes a break. Then he goes back to watch the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean, you won't believe this. You won't, but nobody believes it. But I do genuinely skip all those parts. I skip them because they're all exactly the same, and I'm just keen to get to the plot. I mean, the porn films that have got like half take me no time at all because they're really quick, and they also never get you on copyright. The Lifetime stuff takes a lot longer, but they're really strict on copyright. So many of my videos are banned in French overseas territories, which I don't care because I don't want them watching my videos
French
anyway.
Polynesia.
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. But when they get banned in the United States, I'm like, what the fuck?
Channel.
Sorry?
Welcome in the Indonesians watching on wherever they are. 50% of my views.
Yeah. So what did you have? You had Indonesia, did you? I had a Vietnam spike over the last week. So like one of my videos started picking up. I was like, oh, who's watching that? Everyone in Vietnam. I'm like, what have people in Vietnam got to do? Why are they interested in, my dead mum's best friend or whatever? I don't know. Whatever the film was called. I think it was My Daughter's Nightmare or whatever, but yeah.
The other title. That makes more
anyway,
sense.
sorry, I've gone off on a tangent. I've done a Freddy Krueger fan.
Toys are much better in the 80s. Yeah, they weren't made
now they sell ideology. So they used to sell toys for fun, but now they sell their beliefs.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they were like what was it?
And they sell your childhood dreams down the river.
They changed the names. I haven't noticed.
Have they? I didn't know that either. Yeah.
I never liked them. They were too plain and
right. Yeah, I didn't like them.
Pulled out too many of my fillings.
Yeah.
I had a cuddly Alf. I wish I had a cuddly Alf.
Did they have to check everyone to make sure the little man wasn't in there and trying to sneak into a? And you'd have got one and gone, hang on, this isn't Small Wonder.
It still works the same.
I'll drop that now.
I still have old VHS Friday tapes. Well, where am I? That's Halloween. Nope, they're at the top. You can't see them.
All right. Well, that was good. Thanks for that. It was a nice little dance, though.
So, good evening, Jason.
Agreed.
The 80s are the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one says different. Who's saying that 2023 is the best? Apart from Jay.
No, I'm certainly not. No.
No.
I used to love those. I really wanted all of them. I used to absolutely love them. They were exactly right up my street.
I never saw one anywhere in real life.
Did you not? Oh, they're so good. Everyone at my school used to collect them, and this was in the UK, probably 86, 87. Yeah.
But yeah, the movie is fucking awful.
Oh, that is terrible. That horrible song as well. And they're creepy. The people in those suits.
Yeah. Equalizer 3 does look like a return to form by the trailer. I've heard. There you go. The Friday the 13th. That's it. Yeah. Where's Jay located?
Now,
room 237, the Overlook Hotel.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm in the Chalfonts in Buckinghamshire.
Chalfonts.
Yeah.
That narrows
well,
it
just
down.
outside, so between Beaconsfield, around Beaconsfield.
And what's the street and house number?
I'm not giving that out, am I? I mean, I'm not. Why would I do that? What's your address? It's your channel. You give it out. Put it in. I'll put it in the put it in the little ticker on the bottom there.
Send money to. Yes, the power went out. I was in the middle of. Well, I was at the end of Jeff's stream the other night. I was just sitting there like this, and then boom, because I had the curtain open, and then the whole area had gone out. It was like 4 or 5 hours before it came back on in the middle of the night. When my Google bloody thing went like it powered back on. But yeah, it was weird. No idea what happened. No one else seemed to notice. Posh people didn't have Sky satellite dishes. Oh,
that is true. That's very true. I mean, we had to seriously bang to my parents about getting one because they were just like, we are not having one of those wretched things on our house. But it wasn't. I don't think it's the actual dish. I think it's the look that it says we pay to watch wrestling and The Simpsons, because that's what it was in the 90s. And I don't think most normal people don't really want that sort of association because it is it's tacky, isn't it? So.
And then to get the proper channels, you have to have a giant satellite dish in the garden.
Yeah, well, in America at the time, because we only had normal TV in America, which there's still loads of channels, but the people who had cable, they had massive dishes. Have you seen that film Stay Tuned with John Ritter?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know that massive dish he gets outside. I have seen ones as big as that. I enjoy that film, but again, it's nostalgia. It's actually pretty crap.
Episode of Only Fools and Horses where they get one so they can record porn from.
Right, okay.
I've still got my satellite dish. I can't be bothered to go up a ladder and do a rod hole.
No, well, I've now got another satellite dish because of the internet, so it's a pain in the arse. So. But when I move, I won't have one, so... No.
Oh. Alternative, yeah. A ladder smaller set than such.
Yeah. That's it, yeah.
The Equalizer has stole the show of it. There you go. Everyone's talking Equalizer on a 8. Well, I guess it's technically. I'm the current bid of the original copy. That's going to be pricey.
No.
Friday the 13th, the series. That was that 90s or was it 80s?
Not seen it, so.
Yeah. The weird thing is, it's nothing to do with Jason Voorhees or anything. Camp Crystal Lake. It's about mystical artifacts that have to be located before things go bad. Weird. Yeah, it's a bit lighter.
Yeah, I mean, it's more, I suppose it's more convenient. Yeah, but that's what I mean, Rez. I didn't mean as in Netflix or a video shop. Yeah, you're going to get a better selection at Netflix, a video shop. Sorry.
Well, yeah, Netflix is.
I'm very tired. It's been a long day.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
What film have you been watching today, then?
I haven't. I've been doing a barbecue, and then I've watched the tragedy unfold over in Turkey. So that's what I've been doing. It's really taken it out of me. Has
there been a natural disaster?
Well, pretty much. No, I'm talking about Man City winning the treble.
I'm surprised people are still buying DVDs. 4K Blu-rays are so much better. My local stores are
How much are Blu-rays? New ones?
I don't know. I buy second-hand ones.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
They're about. I think they're still about 20 to 30 quid.
I do. I'm very impressed at how cheap you get your stuff. As in when you go to the charity shops, it's pretty impressive. You must have built that massive collection you've got for not much at all.
Yeah.
And it's going to be worth a shit ton, I would have thought.
Yeah, it's going to be worth even half what I paid for it. So
it's going to be worth way more. I think that's good. Yeah.
If I took everything I've got up into CX, I'd make a tenner probably.
Yeah.
Well, I was very kind today. I did go to the charity shop, picked up 2 discs for £2, 2 for £1. Yeah. I gave her £2 because I'm such a nice guy.
You mean you didn't have the change and you just gave her the big £2 coin? Is that what happened?
I thought it was 2 for £2.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, okay.
No, I meant I'm a lovely bloke.
No, okay.
Blockbuster was the Netflix of the 90s.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty much. They had everything except when you wanted it.
Yeah.
Many times, because which was it? It's Blockbuster had, they had the main cover on the front that was an empty case. Then they had their Blockbuster cases in the back, didn't they? And then
That's right. Yeah. They had the real case. It was a bit like an early Argos. Or no, Argos existed then, didn't it? So yeah.
£5 discount, a 5-finger discount, right? But yeah, then you find the new latest film. Oh no, there's none left out of 1,000 of them. I think I only have part 1, 2, 4. I don't know where part 3 is. I got 1 to 10. I don't have Freddy versus Jason because I think that was only a X rental. Beetle, Mum and Pop. I'm inclusive. I don't know what we'd call them here. What was the local spa we called was a video shop?
The shit ones. The shit ones.
But well, technically,
but that is what
dad then.
Yeah, that's a saying. The Americans do say that about old. Yeah,
that's how they would identify. But I know what Jay's identifying as today.
Well, he was hot. He was hot for a 55-year-old. And I said I was very young. Very young, and I didn't. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, this is Quattro tasted foul. I remember it was a white can with like 4 different colors of Q in a sort of circle. But yeah, I was hard. I had lager and lime, or lemon. I think it was lime and lager, about the percentage. I don't know. And the chat jumped, and I'm way behind. Right. Shit, I'm way behind. Right. That's Jay's fault. Top Gun shops. Huh? Not sure I know that one.
No.
Was it Top Gun in the shops or gun shops?
I don't know.
Some video stuff were older. They weren't always. I never had.
No. Sorry, no. I mean, when I said that, I'm using that's like a stereotype of what you see in films, not what my experience is.
I'm trying to think. All the video shops I've been to versus they were like people in their 40s were running them when it came out.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I cannot talk. That's half.
Top Gun when it came out, right? Okay, got it. Yeah.
On the Malibu. I don't like it when people say I have a crappy DVD or VHS copy. Before Blu-ray, they were quite fine with a crappy DVD or VHS copy. Yes. And some VHS copies are quite good quality. Mattia Maria with him, man.
Don't remember that.
No, dear.
No. Sorry, I'm used to something really. I'm
probably
the worst person to discuss the 80s.
Yeah. What do I waste my time? I don't know why the pole didn't go for crop rotation in the 14th century, but...
Right. I want to do the crying game.
Maybe next time.
Right.
Quattro is a soft drink. Okay.
See, God, we are behind, aren't we?
I remember the 80s.
Yeah.
Not Susie Quattro and her distress flares. I have a friend that used to hate these type of VHS tapes I have. Ooh, not a friend then.
No, can't be a real friend if he doesn't like videotape.
Yeah, well, Jay's been dissing VHS all night, so...
I'm not dissing it. It's fine, isn't it? It's a fun thing to do, isn't it? But let's not pretend they're rubbish. They are rough. They are rubbish. They're literally rubbish. Oh, that's
VHS
a nice comment.
Right, there you go.
No, I did not. This is all. This is everyone's got to be good at something. And if you asked me to run a 5K tomorrow, I couldn't do it. But I seem to be all right at this. People seem to like it. But if my early ones are terrible, like it's really low energy. But then I realised that the key to YouTube is to shout and scream. So then I started doing that. I'm yet to shout bro at everyone and playing Minecraft in the corner.
Fortnite, bro.
But, exactly. But yeah,
I can't believe it, bro.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you for Rob for that question. We never had baseball cards. I guess we had the.
I had baseball cards. I had loads of them. I had the whole Topps Fleer 88. Used to always do all that stuff. I was really into it at the time. I actually have a Mark Maguire rookie card somewhere, which should be worth money, but never mind, probably isn't. Because obviously when I was there, that's when he started playing, and then he broke the home run record. So, sorry, that's tangent. Yeah. Anyway, he brought it up, so don't blame me for that.
No, I'll let it off. I'll be that far back. If I won the lottery, I'd make one just to piss using an original 80s script, no changes.
Nice.
There you go.
Right. Well, that's nice. That's pretty good, G. But the only problem is you won't know my address because you can't even remember which button to press at the front gate. So anyway.
Oh,
you could do that. Well, he actually was presses the wrong way. He goes like, he phones me and says, "Can we open the gate?" I was like, "Well, just press the button." He's like, "No, I can't remember it." There's like 4 houses on the gate anyway.
Matt narrows it down. Right. Movies would never be the same from the 80s to the 2000s.
No.
Yeah, what happened in the 2000s that changed cinema?
Oh God, it's really ahead.
People
bidding on my address.
The Coca-Cola yo-yo craze was great in school, Brian. I still have the gold
I used
one.
to love that because when we came back to visit, everyone was doing the Sprite, the Fanta, and the Coca. It was during the World Cup, Italia '90 World Cup. Everyone had these spinners, and I got well into that as well. You don't remember? No, you'd have been too old for that at that point.
Oh, that's it.
Well, you would have been because I mean, 5 years is a long time for 4 years. Sorry, is a long time when you're that age. So when I was 12, you were 16. So you were probably most 16-year-olds were going around. You probably were collecting tapes. But yeah, you know what I mean. Probably doing stuff that normal teenagers do. Amazing.
It was like banging sluts like the rest of them.
Yeah. I was just a year away from banging that guy in the van with the.
Surely it was the other way around.
Yeah. Well, we took it in turns. The first time it was more him, but then I became the pitcher and he became the catcher as the relationship developed. Right, this is disgusting. Now let's move on.
Now we hit the level.
Yeah. We are way behind.
I know you keep going off on your tangents of people complimenting your channel. So
yeah, well that's very nice of them. I really appreciate it. By the way, people have said that.
The Simpsons was a good show at that time. Yeah, it took a long time before it got to BBC Two. Hang on, I was just something one for you there, Jake. Surprise him. Walmart wasn't the supreme ruler of all life. Walmart came to the UK for about 6 months when it bought Asda and ditched them.
That's right. They bought Asda,
yeah. Yeah, they never. I don't think we have enough land for a big Walmart in this country, do we?
No, definitely not.
It was It was only in the 90s, but that store was popular in my town. Yeah, we had nothing. We had Woolworths.
Woolworths used to be fun.
Yeah, it had everything: toys, sweets, VHS. Friday the 13th, they got 87 to 90. Okay, that's the TV shows. Good evening, Tim. Nice to see you.
Good evening.
Exactly. A lot of movies don't exist yet on Blu-ray or 4K that I've found out as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought everything just. Oh, did they used to come out on everything? And they've stopped recently.
There's still stuff that's not on DVD that's still on VHS. What's that? I watched that film, Taking It Off.
What's that? Which one's that?
I thought it was a sex comedy, but technically it is. But it's a very well endowed lady, and then she's a stripper.
Oh, sorry. Okay, right. Yeah. So yeah.
And she's a stripper, but that's not what the Taking It Off is. She needs to lose 3 inches off her chest.
Right. Okay.
To get a TV acting job.
Sounds brilliant.
So she doesn't have to do stripping anymore.
Fucking hell.
There was a very lot of nudity.
Yeah,
and then every so often there's a strip show or something. And yeah, you get the gist.
Of course there is, yeah. Of course there was.
I remember the O's might got tangled with another skit called.
Yeah, that's right. Very good.
Moving on. There you go. Blu-rays aren't that expensive. 4Ks are still a bit pricey if it's new released in America. $29.99. What's the exchange rate now, Jay?
It's not far off 1-to-1, so I think it's 1.2. I think I don't know. I'll check that now actually. And don't tell me not to. I want to know.
4Ks were $40 a piece when they first issued. Yeah, I guess Blu-rays have gone down in price from
1.26. So £1 equals $1.26.
Okay.
Good evening. Sorry, how much is a what? Sorry, a £30. Well, so £30 will be 30 times 1.26. So that's going to be 30. And then I don't know, about £42, I think. I don't know. I've probably done that wrong. So.
I seem to remember. Oh yes, I remember the footballs being advertised.
Are all footballs not? Are all leather footballs not inflatable? I think they are.
I guess Coca-Cola gave free ones.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You mean that like beach balls?
Yeah.
Okay.
I clicked the wrong one. I'm guessing you're a young person, Mr. Boba Fett.
4K didn't exist until didn't it just come out? I don't know. I lose track of time when things came out, but
I still think Jurassic Park.
I've only recently had a 4K TV. I don't know what sort of TVs these people have got like that. Someone I know has got an 8K TV, and it costs like loads of money. Apparently, it's fucking nice. But,
the human eye can't even see 4K. So
is that right? Okay. Well, no, you can't. We can tell the difference between 4K and 1080, though, can't we?
Well, you can see bits of it, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's a general level of clarity. Like I see a massive difference between 720 and 1080.
Yeah.
But we'll go up anyway. We're moving on, so let's go to chat.
Yeah, that's not in the 80s. No HD.
No, is that
4.31? Fastfield was probably better in the 80s as well. I'm not too sure about that, but
it was good in the 80s, good in the 90s. It's still good now.
I think. Well, isn't there those people that have kept like a burger from the 80s and it still hasn't gone moldy? I hated Blockbuster when they ruined it for the small stores. They would have 20 copies of one film, but no low budget films. Like the small stores had. Blockbuster mainly had, as it says, blockbusters. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't find taking it off in Blockbusters.
What have I missed there? What's that on? Is that quite
another bottom reference I threw in?
Oh, is it? Okay, right. Okay, fine. Yeah.
The 50 Quattros distressed Les. Oh, I actually have the Topps bubblegum cards for Batman 89 in my loft, still in those wrappers. Nice. I bought them 10 years ago. I tasted one of the gums and it was fucking disgusting.
Because when I got into baseball cards, I started buying the old packets, which you could get from these stores. In 1988, I bought a big pack of 1972 a Fleer set, which was and so I opened them and all the bubble gum was there, and I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to try it. Jesus Christ. 17-year-old bubble gum, don't do it, because this is out in the stickers. It's been sat in that packet for 17 years at a sports card shop. Yeah,
mine just turned to dust and then a very unpleasant taste.
Speaking of Batman, sorry, I've done it because this is quite 80s relevant. When I was in America, and because Batman was about to come out, and literally everything was Batman. You could not escape Batman. It was. I don't know if it was the same here, but it seemed like for months every restaurant was Batman themed. Every TV advert was to do with Batman. It was incredible. I've never seen hype like it since.
No.
Sorry, that's the end of the story. Sorry.
That's it. I thought it was
that's the end of the story.
You attended I was just in LA or something, but no.
No, I did go on opening night, but I wasn't the premier.
So did I. But I went to.
Well, your opening night was 3 months behind mine, so exactly. I saw it 3 months before you.
Not longer. Anyone else feel like they're starting to normalize UFO? Be suspicious. I don't know what UFO is, but
no, neither do I. No.
But yeah, if you just get one decent picture. The first VHS tape I bought was Poltergeist. Yeah, exactly. 150 Canadian dollars, which is hard to believe, was it? You could buy it rentals. That's like 80 quid to buy.
Oh, sorry, is that a car? I thought it was Turkish lira, pretty much. That isn't it?
No, they were very expensive because 80 quid in the 1980s is going to be. So you had to make your money back, and then let's sell it for $5. So to me, I hated those Batman cards. No, that's all right.
Yeah.
Since at the time I don't like the movies that much, or just like Batman movies.
Yeah. No, I'm not as much a fan as.
Oh,
hang
on. The baseball.
Sorry.
Dr. Pepper is older than Coca-Cola. There you go.
Is that right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Did they both have cocaine in them when they were originally made? Or was it just the one of them? Probably didn't get. Okay. Didn't get much enjoyment from it as a kid. Gareth fans were banging such characters, of course. I wish I had the original copy of Jaws. Teacher was slut.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at with that.
Couldn't all be playboys like Mike and Jay.
Oh, all right. Again, massively far from the truth.
Okay, sorry, yeah. What's the reference? What's the San Francisco equivalent of a playboy?
Well, I mean, bear in mind, I was 10, 11 years old. There was no... I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm literally the worst person on that front ever, so no, definitely not.
Bob McGraw. Blockbuster was more for general consumer mainstream crowd who wanted the latest new releases in quantity availability. They were great but terrible to hard to mind movies, yes.
Yeah.
DVD. That's why that's still going, because people are just have no idea what the difference between a DVD and a Blu-ray is. See, Woolworths Pick a Mix was the best. Yeah. Despite how many kids touched it. You never got to
right, yeah.
Oh, he was 19 when I first saw Jaws.
When I first saw Jaws, I think I was about 5 or 6. I saw it really young, and it terrified. I didn't want to go to swimming lessons after that. I mean,
exactly.
It scared the absolute shit out of me. Like, it's horrible.
Was it 75? So on telly, yeah, early 80s. Yeah, I was less than 10. I do buy Blu-rays when they're cheap. So there we go. I always miss out. I love Pepsi in the 80s, but not anymore, as they've taken out most of the sugar and added sweetener. Yeah, because
I never liked Pepsi. I was always loyal to Coke
because of people like Jay spoiling it for everyone. So, yeah,
that's right. Love it. Oh, refreshing Coca-Cola, Diet Cola, obviously. Work on a body like this. Yeah.
It's probably real Coke, just in the Diet Coke bottle, isn't it?
No, it's not. No, it's more embarrassing for a fat person to be drinking Diet Coke because everyone's like, "That's not working, mate."
It's a glandular problem with the sweetness.
A thyroid.
True, a lot of movies are still stuck on DVD. Some movies never. Yeah, I'm way behind. Yeah. Nudity, nakedness. Exactly. CJ's channel.
Well, we're not advertising my channel.
Not anymore. It's only been 5 minutes since you haven't said.
I know, sorry.
Oh, he's born in 79. There you go.
And by the way, I'm only responding to comments. It's not like I'm sat here going, "Hey everyone, Harangue TV at 9 p.m. on every Tuesday." Super chats are available. No, they're not. They're not.
Yeah, he was born in 77 and saw Jaws on TV and Jaws 3 on cable. Yeah. Well, back in my day when we had 3 channels in the 80s, if you didn't have Sky or HBO Max or. But yeah.
And the worst thing was when Channel 5 came out, it just added nothing. It was just shit, wasn't it? El Dorado or whatever. No, what was the Babbitt Hotel? But I can't remember what it was. Some terrible.
It was something big there.
And the game show 100%. I don't know if you remember that. For no reason,
I could watch Channel 5 in the countryside because it didn't pick it up. It was just snow.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, I've gone off tangent. Sorry, I've tangents.
You city folk don't know how good you had it.
Yeah.
The sex scenes. Yes, there you go. Good old Friday the 13th sex scenes, which is probably next month's chat. 80s sex horror. I'm a child of the late 56. Seen many movies. Yeah, got a few years on us. We'll try and catch up. No, please throw the whole bubble away. Too late.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's too late now. But I did a lot of weird things when I was a kid. Like for some reason, I once sprayed Oriental Links up my ass and it fucking stank for ages. Don't know why I did it. I was a kid. Didn't know I did it. Just a pointless thing to do. I don't know why I did it. But I was literally ran out of the bathroom crying. I thought this might be fun. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Was this today?
Everyone always says what. No, it's just when I was a kid. Or does Oriental Links still exist, or is it now like Links something else? I don't know.
Yeah, you can't call it that.
Oh, probably. Oh, sorry, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but but it was the best one.
I think we're still live. Yeah, just about. Winged freak terrorizers. Cialdos. Bit of Batman. You didn't get the reference, I'm sure.
No, I didn't. No.
Thank you for joining us, Al. Oh, he's got 1987.
Right. Come on, right. I don't know if you've got a channel. I'll check it out later, but please make a video of you eating that.
No, don't make a video. I don't want people being ill.
I want to see the reaction of somebody eating 36-year-old bubblegum.
If I had a chance to go back to 87, buy some Burger King and get it back to 2000 and compare it. Yeah, it would be interesting.
Well, that's one option. I'd probably go back and buy shares, but you knock yourself out with the Burger King comparison.
Google, you say?
I've seen that hot tub time machine. Speaking of,
the hot tub time machine does Yahoo.
Love so that. Yeah, Lugal, isn't it? No, it's he changes Google to Lugal.
He does change his
name's. That's right. Yeah.
Because that makes more sense. I had a TV in the 80s and we had to put 50p in the box on the back. And the guy we called the telly man would come and empty it every month. And he would clean his hands on our Ferguson top loader.
Fucking hell. Yeah. I've heard that before.
For us.
Yeah.
Too young to see Batman in the pictures being 6 years old. Oh dear. Saw it on video when I was 7 though. There you go. When they upped
the pictures.
To 15.
Yeah. I haven't heard that saying for long. Yeah. So I assume you're from up north, Franz, as in Yorkshire. Because that's what they all say at the pictures.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Hang on. That may also have been it. And I don't. And I think, don't get me wrong, I like this movie. It's just a rip-off Jaws. It's an old movie. So Jaws 3. Oh, Barracuda was my favorite. I don't think I've seen Barracuda. I've seen Orca and I've seen all the others.
I've not seen Piranhas. That. Yeah.
Having pick and mix, like mixing drinks, you'll throw up.
No.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
Oh. No, I find there's no limit. Basically, just keep
I think, Jay's got sugar coma written all over him. So.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I mean, that really, I really should have done. That was terrible. Really bad mistake.
Yeah. My mum walked out of the cinema at Jaws, but it's only because the dog got eaten.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't like that either. Oh,
I think a German-born, British raised.
That's right. Yeah.
The Diet Coke is going to make a massive difference.
Yeah. Well, it's really it's just as bad for you anyway. But I drink it all the time. I just don't like water, so I drink carbonated brown water. So.
Maybe you should go back to California and America, Jay. You'll look slim.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of proper big uns in them. My mum used to when we
you go around.
I need that. Sorry.
That is true. That is true. As softcore as it was.
Oh yeah, but they did. Yeah, that's true.
Late night Channel 5 when it did become clear. Did Scarface even make it to DVD? Or no? I think yes. Unless, well,
I don't know.
Al Pacino's Scarface, I think, is definitely on Blu-ray. It's coming to 4K or is 4K. Oh, see, 3 channels in the US. My parents and grandparents had 3 channels when they were young. Yeah, we were a bit behind in the UK.
So behind, it's unbelievable. But, but unfortunately, our TV, because you've had like loads of public broadcast stuff, whereas here, our TV was dominated by the government for forever, wasn't it? Really, they have. No, they've been in control of it. Like, well, it still is. And you never get progress when the government runs something.
Well, yeah, we had 3 channels until what was it? When did Channel 4? 82, 83?
Yeah, I think because ITV was wasn't that government as well? To some they advertised, but it was some government. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah.
But then it was what is it? TV would start at 10 in the morning and finish at 11 at night.
Yeah.
And then breakfast television came in as the new thing.
I mean,
so you
fuck that. Fuck living back then now, actually, if you didn't have Sky. Please, Sky. A TV finishing at midnight is just crap. I mean, what the fuck? Like, I mean, what about people who work shifts? They can't watch. Not only is no one else around, but they can't watch TV either. Anyway.
You only step late to watch the 0898 numbers come up.
No, 0900 9sig. That's San Francisco Gay, actually. That was my favourite one. No, I didn't call that number. I just always remembered it.
Red Hot Dutch. Yeah, El Dorado. That's a lot of taxpayers' money or what?
Yeah, absolutely shocking that. I never saw it, but I just remember the advert of that really angry Scottish guy with the white hair and beard screaming with a red face at someone on a fucking sun lounger. I just thought, well, that looks shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's put EastEnders in Spain. No, let's not.
No.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's another one. They're all problematic.
Yeah, that's right. I think I did have Africa at some point, but I think that's the one Alan Partridge had, isn't it? I had Nevada after I had Oriental because I thought that was cooler.
Oh, what?
They're just named after a state in America. Like what? They never had like Links, Derbyshire,
Portugal.
I mean, that's what
Shagaloo.
yeah.
Yes, don't eat the bubble gum. Take it from two people.
Oh, come on, guys. Where's your sense of
children
adventure?
watching? Jay did not speak for this channel.
There shouldn't be children
Evening,
watching.
Evening.
Get to bed.
No. Tanzavini said he didn't want to do Friday for 30th Part 2 because to him there was no Jason. Ooh.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah. Gas man. I got a bluey stuck in the Is it the two knives at the sides and then rip the tape? Just have to get it out of
there. Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, who hasn't left something on port stopped in the wrong place on a VHS player? Gas man, there we go. No, I'm a taffy. Oh, see,
right,
it's worse than a northerner.
Oh, no, it's well, on par, isn't it? It's all the same. We're all the same. We're all the same. We're all
got
the
their
same.
own language, though. Nice beard, Jay. Yes.
Thank you.
To top up the Grecian 2000.
Bit white on the sides. No, I'm not. I'm never doing that to him. Well, actually, I say that. I'll do it. I don't look like that Ethan Van Sciver guy. That's just so embarrassing. Like suddenly, the next one day, he comes out, he's got a full black beard and white hair. It's just like, no, I'm not doing that. No, nothing against him. I think he's great, but like, no, I wouldn't do that.
Is that like? Are you just growing out so you can be Santa this year in the mall?
No.
If this YouTube like doesn't take off, Rose's chocolate adverts with Big Daddy.
Oh fuck! I remember that. Yeah, that's another thing. The people in America will never understand how shit our equivalent of wrestling was. It was you guys had big guys like ripped with muscles, right? Like people like 6'5" plus. We had normal fat people with normal blokes with mullets, and like it was so tacky.
It's probably why I never got into wrestling, because
people from like the Northerners watching it and shouting, like throwing
some men's
fucking
social
chip
club where
paper.
they had a ring.
Yeah, it's awful. And Big Daddy was like our equivalent of Hulk Hogan, but he was just really fat in like a leotard. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah, but he was about 70 then.
It was really old. I know. Yeah. Oh God.
I still need to catch up on all of especially after.
I really like that. That was good. I think we talked about that last time. Maybe.
Definitely remember talking about. Gets our legs cut off to someone's there. Spoilers. Yeah. Channel 5 porn was Shannon Tweed. Yes, indeed. And what's the other Shannon?
Shannon. Hang on. Shannon, not Doherty. Shannon Tweed. Shannon Worry. That's right.
Got there in the end.
Yeah.
82 for Channel 4. There you go.
Right, okay.
Didn't Big Daddy do Daddy Sauce adverts? No.
Don't know.
I can't remember. It would make perfect sense. Someone should have signed that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a 2 video of Scarface. I've got this VHS if anyone wants a copy. Have you seen TV After Midnight? Exactly.
I get that, but imagine like I'd rather watch that than just sit there in silence while like your wife or whatever's in bed because she works normal times and I'm on shifts and I'm just sat there like in deadly silence without to watch.
Well, I guess in the late 80s it did go on later because James Whale,
teletext,
the Hitman and Her, and
right. Okay. Oh yeah, the Hitman and Her. That was so shit. Amazing. I'm the Hitman and I'm her. I mean, what? Like,
what was her name? Michaela Strachan, wasn't it?
Was that her? It was her, wasn't it? Who was the Hitman? So. It was Pete Waterman, wasn't it?
It was Pete Waterman. They're making all the hits. You see, they're play on words. You see, genius.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good.
Loved
it. My favourite is beef flavour or flaming hot. Now.
It's pickled onion. You know.
Oh, I hate pickled. Anyway, move on. We can argue about
Channel 4 or S4C, so yeah, shows who's in Wales. Had some good late night smash back in the day, usually some foreign art film. But yeah, that was it for foreign art films. were on the TV.
Art films. Yeah, that's right.
So you can show the dream.
Cheers, Europeans, for like, not realizing you're making porn.
Something
You're going to
Bertolucci
wank
or
to it
something.
anyway. Yeah.
Good evening, Wes. How are you, sir? Nice to join us. What time is it? Bloody hell.
Good evening.
Good afternoon, I think. Anyway.
Yeah.
Where did you get Mike on his soapbox again?
Yeah. Oh, good. You got to have that. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like that. Hang on, I'm just screen grabbing. I'm just capturing the screens.
Remix that.
Yeah, make it bigger. That's good. Thank you very much.
You're quite wrong, Tim. I had to put him in timeout. To be fair,
yeah, I accept that, but not as embarrassing as Big Daddy. My favorite wrestler from the
80s. I don't know if there were any others.
My favorite American wrestler back then was the Honky Tonk Man. Anyway, it's me. I used to love him.
Rob knows. You had to put us right last time.
I'm even struggling now. No, I think Rob. I think you said Wirry. I said Wirry. He said Wiry, and you said I think you got it right. Actually, I think you were the closest.
Hey, winner, what Wirry? Yeah. Wirry? Oh, fuck, I got it. I don't know which.
It's Wirry, apparently. Yeah.
I think we'll just call us Shannon Lovely Tits. Right.
Yeah.
They had better movie remakes in the 80s. Yeah, you got The Thing, you got The Fly, you got The Blob. So they did 50s movies and did them right. And then they don't know. Didn't learn from those.
Well, if you leave it that long, actually, it's not that long a time. So I keep thinking there's a longer gap between the 80s and the 50s than there are between the 80s and now, but that's not true. That's what makes me feel really old.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even grot bags. There's somebody at the door. The door.
Love that. Yeah.
I think Grot Bags is still with us. I think she's still dressing up.
I think she was about 22 when she did that.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, that was creepy. Yeah.
Oh, the test card. I never knew why it would work. I guess it's for tuning in, isn't it? So you get the right picture.
There's a channel that has that as their intro. I don't remember whose it is. It's one of your mates, I think, but I don't remember. No.
Me.
Good evening,
Scottish geek guy. Thanks for joining us. Even though it's a mockery, the hand on him, because he was called Honk.
Yeah, probably no. I love the whole Elvis look. It was good.
Abbott. Oh, they're going back. The Ghost of Mr. Chicken. Now I need to see that one now. I've seen Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, but the Ghost of Mr. Chicken sounds awesome. When I first saw The Hitman and her listed in the paper as a kid, I assumed it was a Sun drama band. I did too. I thought, that's probably why I only saw one episode.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought I was the only one because I was like, well, I'm not watching that. It sounds like rubbish. But then when I saw it, it turned out to be more rubbish than I actually thought it was. So,
yeah, because we had the Scarecrow Mrs. King where a spy would use a housewife as I can't remember what we did. Quite. Night guy. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, he's way ahead of us.
Yeah,
take care, Rob.
Was 2 hours, is he? Hour?
It's just Germany? 1 now, isn't it?
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting quite tired as well. So I don't know if you want to
wrap this up.
Do wraps. Yeah.
Caught up on the chat. So what did we discover?
Well done. Good job. What did we we discovered? Well, I suppose I've reviewed.
Was the 80s
sprayed
so great?
Oriental links. We've discovered that you had a small wonder fetish.
You weren't going to bring that up again.
Oh, I won't bring it up again. Sorry, that'll be the last time.
So, were the 80s that great for you, Jay?
Yeah, well, yeah, but again, it's probably because I was a kid.
International traveller.
Fondly with memories. So yeah, it could be that. I think there's a lot of things that are. But I mean, main thing that I'm glad as I was saying to you earlier, I'm glad I grew up then and not now, because I just don't recognise this as normal life. So
yeah, although it's very similar now to the 80s, where imminent threat of nuclear war, but
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Except back then, I actually believed it because I was a child. Now I just don't think it's going to happen. And if you sit around worrying about it all the time and it actually happens, it doesn't matter, does it? You're dead anyway. So just get on with your life. It's like people who tell you the planet will be gone in 20 years. It's bullshit. That's a good idea. Yeah.
How do I do that? An episode of a TV show.
Well, you could do it. You do it weekly, like they used to show episodes on the TV. So you can have one person agree to do an eight show series.
Anyway. 8 shows, I reckon.
Yeah, if it's 8 episodes. Yeah.
If it's British, then.
Yeah.
So you can't do the X-Files.
No, you can't do that. 3,000
episodes.
No. Or you could do an X-Files marathon that lasts like 4. What's your limit? What's the limit on StreamYard? What does it stop you from streaming for?
I don't know. Endless? I don't get. Oh, I pay for mine, unlike other.
Yeah, no, I pay for EV Max, but it does give you a limit. I think it's like 8 hours or something. I don't know how people do 24-hour streams. I think you have to have the premium one, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Another great 80s thing was the Wirral show. Let's see if Mike remembers that. Well, favorite pair of tits from the Patreon models. Well, that's the thing about Sam Fox was 16 years old when she first got her tits out in the sun.
Yeah. Well, it's more appropriate than Vicky and Small Wonder. But yeah, no. I just be honest, I don't really know any page 3 people. Apart from Sam Fox is the only one I knew. So
Sam Fox is the other one. Maria Whittaker.
I don't know who they are.
She's doing Panto now.
Right, okay.
Can't remember the others. Dr. Phoebes. Oh, yeah. Vincent Price was a cool dude. Oh, what the hell? I remember the Liverpool show and the St. Helens show.
What is this? I assume this was on Mersey TV or something, as in their equivalent of London Weekend Television or Granada or whatever it is.
That was just Crime Watch up there.
Yeah.
Right. Crimea. I haven't seen that since it came out. But yeah, I'm going to check that out. I'm sorry how young I am here. Lindsay Dawn McKenzie. I think only Jay likes her now for her political views.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Who is she? She was mostly in the Sunday Sport or the Daily Sport.
Oh, I don't know.
Well-endowed lady.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
See, if we shaved our heads, it still wouldn't be enough. Right.
No, fair enough.
I only saw her in magazines. Oh, I'm sure that was just.
I do know who that is. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Linda Lasardi. Everyone's trying Linda Lasardi. Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Frosty Cola, get to bed. Yes. So we are wrapping this up.
Okay, cool.
So thanks for joining us, everyone.
Well, yeah, nice. Thank you for having me again. Excellent.
And I guess thanks to Jay. Jay, who are you again? It is late. Oh,
yeah, it is late.
You're trying to focus your camera?
No, I'm waving.
So you and Rob are back
next Sunday.
A week, Saturday, Sunday, yeah. A week tomorrow.
Sunday, I think it is. Yeah.
What time is that? No, it's 7:30 this time. A bit more.
Okay. Cool. Hour. Yeah.
I won't be doing a stream beforehand this time.
Drew dropped out there for instance.
Jurassic Park is tomorrow for its 30th anniversary.
Nice. Who's doing that with you? Hello?
Marty from the Trash Picture Show.
Oh,
I can hear him. Are you moving? Is it me?
Yeah. Sorry, no, it's just freezing up. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye.
Thanks, Bob.
Bye. Bye.
And I thought he was calling us a pair of tits.
Oh, yeah.